All right, I got it in the head. But y'all, listen. So as you guys know, if you watched the live stream, if you didn't, whatever. Pacers are now 1-3, which is shocking a lot of people. What the heck, Duke? But this still goes in line with I think what I said preseason, which was that the Pacers could probably start 5-5, 6-6, something like that, where they're gonna start even wins, even losses. What I'm seeing is progression in many assets, right? When it comes to rebounding, which is huge. The biggest issue still to this day, and it's going to be the 1000th time I've said it on this channel, is DEFENSE, defense. And it's something that the Pacers have still not learned how to do. It's not really learning, it's about Carlisle. He is an offensive coach through and through. This just feels like I'm repeating what I said after the playoff loss to Boston, which is if the defense of the Pacers doesn't get better, and that starts with one guy, and that's Halliburton. Carlisle's not getting on Halliburton. He's not getting on Siakam. He's not getting on his star players to play good defense. If you are in a game and your leader, right, the guy you look up to, the guy that you're behind, right, who's leading you on offense, is not doing the same on defense, it's going to be really hard to rally behind that guy and play as good defense as him. So what's happening right now is a lack of coaching, which, again, I said last year. And it's really shocking to me because according to Reggie Miller, back when he was getting coached by Carlisle, he would actually help him defense one-on-one, help him offense one-on-one. But I think the issue is, and this isn't even a shot at older coaches, but when you're an older coach, you don't have the ability to go out there and really be with your guys one-on-one. You don't get to maybe shoot around with them, do the defense, whatever, all that with them. Because you're old, right? So you need a guy who's younger in the position to coach a team like the Pacers. Look over at the Lakers. Their coach, JJ Redick, is younger than LeBron James. But what makes him a good coach right now is that he's able to relate to the players. He's able to go out there and maybe run, some ball with them and play with them. So you need a young coach who's going to be there with the guys through and through and understand them. It just seems like there's a disconnect with Carlisle and his players, and I feel like, and this is going to sound disrespectful, they don't respect him. Because let's be real, guys, this newer generation, which I'm a part of, is not very big on respecting older individuals, and I wouldn't expect individuals who make more money than him to really respect or give a shit of what he has to say. Because let's be honest, guys, most of the guys in the NBA are in it for the money first, and then team success. Unless they have something to truly buy into, they're not going to buy into it. And Rick Carlisle is not a good car salesman. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be able to sell me a car. He wouldn't be able to sell you a car. So he's not going to be able to sell these guys a Lamborghini. So just like this situation over in Indianapolis where there's bad coordinating, this time it's bad coaching, which is maybe worse than coordinating because that's your leader. That's the guy that you model everything after. Do I think that in the long run this will hurt the Pacers? No, I still think that they're going to finish a top 8 seed, but I'm not seeing them being a top 6 seed with the way they're playing if it continues. If they reach their full potential, they, yes, still could be a top 4 team in the East. I'm not backing down from that. But at this point in time, if you ask me, I would say they are the 8 seed if they're lucky, most likely the 9 seed. The defense is so horrid, and they let a guy in Paolo Banchero get 50, which he's a great player, but you shouldn't let him get 50. You let Maxey get 48 yesterday, you shouldn't let him get 48. If you don't have the ability to stop one guy, what do you think I'm going to think as a fan, making me think that you can stop 5 to 7 guys? You can't. If you can't stop one guy, you can't stop a team. Right? And on top of that, you're only as good as your weakest link. So every single time you have a defender being lackadaisical, and again, I'm talking about Halliburton. Guys, I love Halliburton's offense. I do. I love how he played today offensively. I think he's bounced back great from that 0-point game. But you know what he hasn't been doing? Playing defense. Starts with Rick, and a big part of it as well is Halliburton and the way that he doesn't lead on defense. He does at sometimes in the first half, but in the second half, that dude is non-existent on defense. There's times I don't even see him on the defensive end of the floor. No, he's great defensively in the playoffs. He was. Because it was the playoffs. What the Pacers aren't doing right now is a lack of motivation. They're not motivated right now like they were in the playoffs. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of lukewarm Pacer fans, fair weather fans, I hate to say it like this, who are confused about who the Pacers are right now. Guys, this is the same Pacers as last regular season. They play like this all the time. And they will always play like this during the regular season as long as they don't have a backbone on defense. The rebounding's improved, but the defense, and this is going to sound shocking, this I'll end it, has gotten worse. Pacers, you're in trouble. Get it the hell together because Boston's a threat. But guess what? We're going to beat Boston by 3. Believe it.